Hi, it's Anthony Bain with Lighthouse Construction. We are back at the new home project on Big Floyd Lake. Let's go beyond the blueprint. Last time we were out here, we had no roof sheathing on. This time you look up, you'll notice our roof sheathing is in place. So we're about to begin the process of installing the windows here. So you can see, you really get a feel for this living room space here. We do have the vaulted scissors truss in this space, big openings. You can see again, these will actually get cut out right before they set the windows because there's no need to cut that out and let any additional moisture in here until the windows are set. You can see the rest of this space is gonna have a flat ceiling, so we'll actually have a blown-in insulation in this space and a spray foam in that vault area. But now that it's complete, let's give you a little walk around so you kind of get a feel for the space. So this wing of the house is kind of dedicated to these big bedrooms. Look at this window here. You can see this framing here with this header. This is gonna let a ton of natural light into this space, headboard on that wall. And as you walk through here, I'm now in the Jack and Jill bathroom. There's gonna be a shower, closet, some additional storage, big double vanity here. As we pass through to this space, you can see again a matching massive window here to take in beautiful views of Big Floyd Lake here. Headboard against this wall, and then we also have two windows here just to let in some natural light from the neighboring walls as well. And then we head out of this space into the living room. This actually acts as a girder truss here, so that's kind of interesting because these trusses actually come this direction and bear on this truss. So that's why it has a little bit thicker bottom plate as well as double ply. So it really helps create a strong structure in that space. If you walk over here, you're gonna notice one more bedroom in this space. Again, massive window here to take in the views of the lake. We have a transom window here that's gonna let in some natural light, nice big closet. And then over in here, we have a nice bathroom space. So this bathroom can be utilized by the person staying in that bedroom as well as the upstairs living room here. In here, we're gonna have a nice little washer and dryer space. There's a pocket door here, so that's why this framing is completely open at this point, but the bottom plate is still in place. And then over here where we can see this roof line tie-in, we have a nice storage space. So we actually have some of our trusses bearing on a triple LVL here, and then we've bumped this out to maximize the storage space in here. So what was gonna be a little bit smaller room actually now has a ton of storage space and potential in this room. So we're standing outside the home here, so you can see where the existing garage and the new front porch really tie in now. That's a nice covered porch here. We're actually gonna pour that concrete later today. This is that front bedroom on the main level of the home. And as we wrap around here, again, there are some windows in this side right now. They're just not cut out of the sheathing. This is where we start to get a really good glimpse of those lakeside views. So if you look this direction here, you're gonna see some of that roof line that we were staring at upstairs, where on this portion of the building, we have a flat ceiling. But then when that gable is, we actually move to a scissors truss to create some nice interest and detail in that kitchen space. So this wall is gonna have a lot of windows looking out towards the lake, and it's also going to have a big sliding patio door here. You can see we actually have the sonotubes in place, so there's gonna be a deck that comes off of this building, and a portion of it is gonna be a covered porch, and then a portion of it is going to be a deck to walk out from the sliding patio door of the upstairs area. And then this piece in here is actually the master suite. So if you take a look here, this is kind of a separate bump out, so the upstairs doesn't cover the entire main floor plan. This is actually stepped back. So this will have nice big views looking out to the lake in this space, kind of a private access to a patio here. And the remainder of the occupants of the home will access it from the sliding door on that side. It's been a couple of weeks since the last time we were here, and you can see since then, all of the windows have been installed on the lake side of this home and just creates a ton of glass looking out towards the lake. You can see there's a patio door up there. We're gonna have a nice deck coming off. There's gonna be another porch roof coming on off of this other space by the kitchen to create some nice covered space. But you can really see the home start taking shape once some of these windows have been installed. So let's take a look. I'm actually gonna enter in through the master suite here. So you can see here direct access to the lake side of the home in this space, and just a ton of natural light flooding in. Again, the electrical hasn't been connected yet, so there's no really lights in this space, but we've directed this, you could have your headboard on this side of the bed or the other side, just depending if you want to take in that lake view or a little more of a side view. I'm now walking into the master suite here. You can see everything has been roughed in, so all of our water lines are here, our plumbing lines are here, all of our electrical switching is in place. You can see the shower system here. We've run 3/4 inch lines because they're gonna have some body spray, so we wanna have a little more water ran to that space, so there's a lot of pressure. We have our nice drop-in tub that's gonna have a tile surround. You can see our niche has actually been framed here. So it's a full-length niche, almost the size of the tub. And you can see again that recessed shower. Into the closet, a ton of natural light, which is really unique in a closet. Sometimes it's a poorly lit space, which in reality, it should have a lot of natural lighting because it's where you get dressed and pick out your clothes and look at colors and those types of things. And then in this space here, we actually have a niche, but this is gonna be opening with a cabinet door directly to the mechanical room, laundry room area. So instead of carrying those laundry baskets around, they can just throw their clothes in here and easily pick them up. Helps your knuckles as you walk through some of these doorways. So let's explore the rest of the home. So as we walk through the rest of the home, if you look up towards the ceiling here, you can kind of get a good perspective for all the things that live within this web truss. So during the framing videos, we typically talk about, hey, we do a web truss so we can put the mechanicals in it. And this is the stuff that goes in there. You can see there's everything from electrical lines, data lines. If you look here, you can see big HVAC trunk lines. A little bit further over here, there's blue and red is water lines, that PEX plumbing line. So a ton of stuff goes in that space. So once the drywall goes up, you almost forget all of that's there, but that web truss does really get occupied here. You can see our drywall is staged on site here. We built these little stands to hold it up off of the walls. That's gonna get installed later next week. And then the opening for the spiral staircase is in this space. And again, just awesome views of the lake here. Another sliding door to your main under deck area. And then your kitchen, you can really start to see it take shape here with that corner pantry. Again, we have all sorts of supply lines, everything, even the under cabinet lighting, you know, really getting these things in place beforehand so that we're not having to drill, beat up the cabinets, know where our transformer locations are, those types of things. You can see here we have our vented duct for the range hoods. This is actually going to be kind of an appliance piece, so we wanted to make sure that was at the right height with all the manufacturer's specifications, those sort of things. So electrical, for example, here in the island, water lines. So really everything that kind of the mechanicals, heart of the home, electrical, plumbing, data, all those things are really done at this phase so that once the drywall's up, it's really more just installing the fixtures, the finishes, those sort of things. So then walking off of the garage here, we kind of enter this laundry room space. You can see here we have the laundry, the water lines, the venting, rough-in for a sink here. So there's actually a nice countertop across this and a sink, a little closet here, a locker system. And really all of these mechanicals stem back to the mechanical room. So if I step in here, you're gonna see all those HVAC trunk lines run to this space. A lot of the wires run to the electrical panel over in that space because it really is the central location for those things. The floor heat that was ran is also in this space. So the boiler is going to be located here. We have some gas lines, some additional low voltage, kind of where everything stems back to actually power the home later down the road. So a lot has happened since the last time we're on this job site. So let's head in and take a look here. You can see that we have officially started the trim out and finish process on this project. So all of the drywall has been done, the paint has been done, the cabinetry has been set. So let's kind of remind you guys where we're at. This is that roadside office. Technically it's a bedroom. We have the areas for the TV here, nice large closet. I'll show you one of these doors here because it's kind of a cool finish if you come up. The door itself is a painted white, but the millwork's actually gonna be a stained color, but we've done the jamb in the stained color as well to really make those doors stand out from the rest of the millwork. It kind of creates a nice contrasting look throughout the home. As we head back here, you can see we have not installed the spiral staircase, but that's gonna be located right in this place. If you look underneath here, maybe I can sneak you guys a quick look. The flooring has been installed, so it's gonna be a really nice vinyl plank floor in this space. Pivot over here, you can see we have our cabinetry kind of following in tune with the millwork. We have a darker island and the white perimeter cabinetry. We have these really fun set of windows on this side. And this is actually gonna have a full tiled wall going from the countertop to the ceiling, a nice kind of freestanding looking range hood here. And then there's actually gonna be some floating shelves over top of these windows here to kind of create a fun look since there's plenty of cabinetry here that'll allow for them to show off some nice items. And then there's gonna be a nice double oven over in that space here. Again, the corner pantry, it's kind of a timeless classic, but there's a ton of practical space in there and it's a great addition to a home. And then as we continue over into the living room space, again, nice area for a table here, sliding door access to the deck. And then in here's that living space. You can see the fireplace is framed. We have spot for a TV, for the linear electric fireplace on the bottom. Over in here, we kind of have a nice closet slash in that bag is where all the IT wires come for the home. So the data runs, some of the cable runs for the internet, those types of things. Let's talk about the master suite area here. You can see we have a nice accent wall to kind of help complement the darker tone and the lighter tone for some contrast. Transom window, and then sliding door with those fixed glass panels here. And then in the bathroom space, we have the vanity in that nice dark color to kind of help contrast. And then we have a separate stool room over here. And then you can see the tub's been set in this place. It's framed out nice for a large niche that's gonna have a tile surround. And then if you take a look in the shower here, you're gonna see they're actively working on this tile shower. There's a nice dark tile there. And over there's a really nice blue kind of ribbon border look. There's tons of sprays in here. So we have some body sprays to create a really nice shower, and that stone floor is really cool. That's gonna be a nice look. It's like, kind of like therapeutic and massagey on your feet. Over on that area where you see that natural light, that is gonna be the master closet space accessible through the bathroom. Let's go take a look at the entryway here off of the home. So the entryway is right adjacent to the garage space. So there is a powder room right here for a majority of the guests to use during construction, or excuse me, during the use of the home. And then here we have some electrical. This is a nice cubby area. So when you walk in that traditional locker system, we haven't installed the hooks yet, but you kind of get a feel for there's some nice bench shoe storage. And then over here we have a laundry. So we're gonna have a top load washer and dryer. There's actually room for a sink here in this space. And then over here we have the mechanical room. So this is the kind of brains of the home. So we have our furnace here that services the main level of the home. We have our electrical panel here that's all been labeled. And then over here we have our tankless Navion boiler that has the floor heat for the entire home, as well as the 4 stairs. So there's a lot of heating methods for this home. Let's go check upstairs. We're now upstairs here. You can see we have access for that spiral staircase. If you pivot over here, we just got a fantastic wall of glass on that lakeside. The accent wall for the paint, the light ceiling, the lighter gray wall, and the darker accent creates a really nice look. You get to see that door installed here. These are kind of the Jack and Jill bedrooms. So you can see here closet space over there. Headboard is going to be along that wall. The Jack and Jill bathroom has the toilet area, nice closet space within there for towels, those types of things. Bathroom vanity, tub, shower, surround unit. And then into here, I'm in the other matching bedroom in this space, closet, headboard, ton of light in here to take in nice views, natural light. As we come into the living room space, be careful to watch my step there. We have the large windows to let in lots of light. That vault creates that nice open feeling. And then lots of room for a couch, TV along this wall. The third bedroom upstairs here has a transom window in it, headboard on this side. Fantastic views of Big Floyd Lake. You can see there's some electrical for a TV behind you, and then there is a closet in here. And then this bathroom space is gonna service the living room as well as this bedroom. There is a nice vanity here. So we've kind of created, rather than having a separate room for the toilet, we've actually kind of done the linen cabinet in this space to kind of help create a little bit of a buffer between the two, and then the nice tub surround over on that side. And then over in here, we have a nice laundry room area. So there's going to be a stackable washer and dryer there, some cabinetry for that. And then lastly, the connection to the existing bonus room space. We have a closet here, and then this actually goes into the area that was above the garage and connects to their existing space. So there's a completely flush floor. If we look here, I think we did a nice job making sure everything was very flush so that it's gonna be very cohesive. And when the project's completed, our goal is to make it look like it was always a part of the original intention. Thanks so much for joining us on today's episode where we took you beyond the blueprint.